Let's take a look at this Bitcoin chart. So this is the chart as a whole. Zoom out on the 1 day. If you're not familiar, each candle represents a frame of time, an amount of time. The 1 day, 4 hour, 8 hour, 1 hour. So this is on the 1 day. So each candle represents 1 day of time, 24 hours, and you can set it to whatever you want, all the way down to 1 minute, which you only really need that. Those are the higher time frames. 5 minute, 10 minute, 1 minute. The higher time frames, that's for more scalp trading and bot trading, things like that. You want to stay on the lower time frames, get a feel for it, and the higher time frames are, let's just say, less reliable as far as moves, unless it's in the very near short future. Anyway, there's a lot of different kinds of trading. You got breakout, short sell, futures, margin. People that specialize in arbitrage, which is different prices of the same token, but different prices because there's different price action on each of the exchanges, which is why I have all different Bitcoins from different exchanges. Each one of these is from a major exchange. You'll see it happens all the time. There will be a fluctuation in the price. Say Bitcoin here dropped down to 17,000, and actually, a really perfect example I can just show. This would be easy. Is this Binance US? What the fuck? I'm looking for the wick out that happened in October. Bitcoin dropped down all the way down to 8,000 for a fraction of a second. And where's the fucking wick? The wick is gone. I am genuinely and wholeheartedly baffled and confused in this moment right now because I don't understand how this is Binance US. It happened on Binance US. Only happened on oh no, I do have it. Oh, okay. I do have it. I'm not crazy. Alright, you guys can see this. I don't know where this wick is. This was there for months. Literally, this was there for months. Remember when it happened? It was a whole kerfuffle. It was a very big deal. And this only happens. This is why you want to keep an eye, potentially, on different. You don't want to be making a trade on KuCoin and looking at the chart on Binance. But you want to stick to the charts on the for said exchange, and most of them have their own charts. Some don't, like I get Crow or some of the DeFi. They don't have all of them. So yeah, okay. Look here. This is Bitcoin, all different. This is Bitcoin Binance, Coinbase. This one's Bybit. Okay, same day, October. I was thinking October 10th. 8,000. 8,000. But it's not here now. Maybe it happened with USD? Just realized. Picture. US dollar. Oh, yeah, okay, that is USD. because this one is okay. I don't know. I still need bonus units. That's why. You gotta remember USDT, USD. You know, two different stablecoins, two totally different things. So, two different currencies essentially. Well, they are two different currencies, and the currency that they're backing then turns into a mutant, if you will. But if you're good, you know, you can manipulate those numbers too. You can trade back and forth, kind of like a Forex type thing, but with crypto, there's a lot of opportunity there. Fucked if I know all of them. I sure shit don't. There's something there's always something you can be learning. There's always something new you can learn. Like there is.
You magnificent bastard! I read your book.
Is just so much knowledge and information out there about a vast variety of different topics, different areas. Just indicators, right? Just indicators alone. Like nobody knows all the indicators. Like some people specialize and are really, really good with one particular indicator. Nobody's a master of all indicators, right? Like you have a general idea how to use them. You might have like an idea. Some people might not, but for example, the bat pattern, ABCD, these are harmonic patterns. Harmonic trading is a totally different kind of trading. You look at a book by Scott Carney, this utilizes a totally different strategy. It's actually wildly fascinating. It's one of my personal intrigues. So, that's what something like this is. Get this little bat pattern. This is also harmonics, head and shoulders. That just tells you that's like a regular textbook pattern. And then you have Elliott waves. Elliott waves are things that can tell you the move of potential cycle moves or potential moves within certain runs. There is a mathematical consistent that they follow. There's a guy that has a tutorial on Elliott waves and actually does a really, really eloquent job of explaining it. My point being is, these are all different kind. These are just basic indicators, right? These are nobody knows all of them. You know, some people just use a fib, literally just use a fib. Look at all the different fibs there are. Look at this. We got fib retracement, trend-based, whatever, pitchfork, shift, modified shift, inside pitchfork, fib channel, fib time zone, GAN box, GAN square, square, GAN fan, fib speed, speed resistance, trend-based fib, fib circles, pitch fan, fib spiral, fib speed resistance arcs, fib wedge. And if you're not satisfied, get your money back guaranteed. So there's a lot of different tools. I never use that. Anyway, okay. So I was just trying to point out to you. So this wick right here, boom, 8,000. This was Bitcoin on October. And this was the only chart, the only coin, the only currency, the only form of the currency that this happened in. It dropped down to $8,000 and instantaneously bought back up. This is what I refer to as a dump and pump. It's the opposite of a pump and dump. And it happens in the blink of an eye, and nobody bats an eye. Nobody really even, oh wow. It's more like you see something fly by really fast, like, oh wow. You have no idea what the fuck it is, but you're like, it might be interesting, and then you shrug it off. So the last couple of years, like, there's been so much shady shit going on, especially with instances like this, and people are making billions of dollars. People are literally making billions of dollars off of it. It's fucking bananas. Yeah, look at that percentage ROI on the way back up. 617% on the upswing. So you have a bunch of bots set, and I actually went down to the 1 minute charts. It goes right back up instantaneously. It's a fraction of a second. I even went down to the seconds. Anyway, so moral of the story, this long story short, is to be wary of your what coin you're looking at, which currency from which exchange. Make sure that you are watching the one from the exchange, ideally, that you are using at the time. And you can look for potential arbitrage opportunities by looking for differences in the price. The Gary network had a little bit of a dipsy doodle too. Fuck. Holy sh! I gotta add that one to my pile. Now that is a dumper pump. Yeah, look, manipulator from the get-go, boom. Yeah. That is essentially the life cycle of a shitcoin. It gets squeezed for all its value, dropped off on the exchange, moseys along, lives a little bit, gets squeezed a little bit more, and then people are left bent over, feeling a little bit sore because their money is gone. But those instances are very avoidable. I can assure you that. So this is a pretty strong trend. So if we were drawing trend lines, you want to make sure that you are touching at least one point to a secondary point, right? So you see, we're making 3 points of contact here. We got 1, 2, actually that's 2 and 3. That's 3, 4, and got support right here. First support was right here. So these lines, this is another form of support and resistance. All right. This is taking the shape of a shape, giant shape. This is a giant bull flag, actually. Or no, I'm sorry, this is a falling wedge. So this is actually really, really interesting. So these lines, once if it breaks below here, if this breaks below here, then that's a bullish sentiment, and we have the next support levels to kind of pay attention to. But if it starts going back up, that's very bullish, right? We've already once, twice, 3. We're going for 4 here, so it's a good bet that that we're going to see a little bit of a pump on this particular coin, BPRO. BPRO it is. Wow, that would be a 200% move? Really? Wow. Oh, fuck. What? Holy fuck. Yeah, I never saw this before. Well, so actually, I guess it's been on kind of a steep decline since then. 536 days on the decline. Okay. So this is actually kind of a fascinating situation right here. This is a very, very solid pattern. We have a very solid pattern forming here, right? We have some major. I'm gonna have to actually take a look into this project. I'm not familiar with it. I'll do that tomorrow. 15,000 16,000% rally here over the course of 82 days. Less than that, really. So, let's just... Okay, that's 200%. 250% in 30 days. And 600... So yeah, 630% boost here at the end. March 21. Oh man, looking at this, I'm just thinking in my head right now, all I am thinking is mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Whew. Anyway. Well, yeah. Draw on your charts.